Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls against the ECU Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Clapp. We are so excited to bring you the ultimate game in this college football season. Holly Rowe joins us ringside with some of the key storylines today. Holly?
Checking in with the Pirates head coach. No one thought this young quarterback could make this magic happen, and yet here we are in a national championship. He has performed well, eliminated mistakes, and had great poise and composure, especially for his age, every step of the way. But tonight is a different story. Can this young player have that same level of composure? We'll find out, and his coach says he expects the exact same type of kid that he's shown he could be all season long. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking to throw. It's Burke. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense scoops it up. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
They're coming after him. Look at this blitz right here, and they can't protect him. I thought that was a poor job of ID by the offensive line. You get a free rusher, and now this quarterback has got no chance. He's got to hold on to the football. He doesn't, and it's scoop and score for the defense. What a play.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Bray. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
First down, looking to throw the football. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Burke. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Great move in the open field. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. defensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The Owls looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here comes a handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, FAU.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Dropping back, it's Burke. Looking to scramble. That's reeled in. It's Joseph. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack on 3rd down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Nice grab. It's Henry. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
That this has got to be so frustrating for a defense. You've got them way behind the chains, but now they get a completion, and they can go for it on 4th down. It's time to bow up and get off the field.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Design quarterback run. He slides down, but it's enough to pick up the 1st down. Good play. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
These short yardage situations are all about the offensive line. They do a great job. Low man wins. They're able to get low, establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's an easy conversion.
Florida Atlantic with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This
touchdown! Out! This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
To the air, it's Burke. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Pirates, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now the try here for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Here's the 2nd down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The short completion of the tight end. tackle, but first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the Owls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. Breaking free, end zone ahead.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
The Owls line up with a first and goal.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third and very long. To throw, it's Burke. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The Pirates come to the line in a hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity opportunity. Throw play action, create some sort of little RPO. Give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw. It's Burke. Caught over the middle. It's Gray. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare. The Pirates come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Well, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Offense is out there going for it on fourth down. They converted earlier on this drive. To throw, it's Burke. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. comes the FAU offense back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So they finally feed the elite wide receiver. He hasn't played a huge part in building this lead, Joel, but let's see if they look to him as they try to close it out.
And, Chris, not all contributions show up on the stat sheet. This defense has certainly been aware of this wide receiver and committed resources to try to slowing him down, which they've done. But that's allowed other areas of this offense to have success. Now, as the defense shifts back, I think he's going to have more of an opportunity in the next couple of series to create some of those catches.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
You cannot miss a wide-open wide receiver down the field. That's a big play, a huge play. Could have broken this game wide open. You've got to step through your drop back, and if anything, underthrow that ball. This cannot go over his head.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Dropping back, it's Burke. Pressure is coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
To defend the screen well, the defense, you've got to recognize what's going on right away. I thought that their recognition was just a touch slow, but credit them in the pursuit and getting back on track and making this tackle before the running back can get a 1st down.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the 1st down on the ground has been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Defense all over that 1st down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. And he'll set up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Burke. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I know throwing the football over the middle of the field is difficult, but this one is on time. It's on target. This wide receiver has got to catch that football. I know that the defense is closing in, but it's really not about the yards after the catch. Secure it, and then protect yourself for the oncoming hit.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Yeah, Chris, you've got to understand the situation here. As a quarterback, you've got a big lead. You cannot put the ball in harm's way. That was a disaster waiting to happen. Almost picked off. Got to be careful with the football.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks into the clear. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, I love that execution on third down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The Owls offense is on the move now. Handoff here from the shotgun. End zone ahead. Touchdown, FAU. This offense really clicking.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Burke. The sure hands, it's Gray. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Wants to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pressure's on. He makes the grab. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
When you get to this point in the national championship game and you're trying to execute a comeback, every conversion is massive. This is one of those we might look back on and say it spurred some momentum in the comeback for this team. Now they've got to capitalize and continue to move the ball down the field.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Pirates will come to the line to run the hurry up.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch. Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on first down, move the chains on second and third down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on first down.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Rough start to the series there. Offensive holding backs him up. It'll be second down and long. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Burke. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Well, I think the key to being a good defense is that you've got to have edge defenders that can set a hard edge both in the run game and get after the quarterback and potentially bat the ball away. It's exactly what happens here.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. The pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Florida Atlantic with the lead here. So 3/4 complete in this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Throws it to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Chris, you can tell this defense is expecting the run here, expecting the offense to drain the clock with the lead in the fourth quarter, but the offense is having none of that. Continuing to be aggressive and executing the passing game down the field. That's a big play there.
Here comes the rush. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, out. They couldn't stop him there.
What a feeling for this group. They're going to win the national championship. They have been great all day long. And now, Holly, the thing that we've got to watch out for is the Gatorade bath. We're on Gatorade watch at this point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. East Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Dropping back, it's Burke. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
What a catch! And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Pirates. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. left in the game.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Owls offense is back out on the field now. Chewing clock with the running game. Look out, he's got space ahead. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's got a crease. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's in the clear. An explosive catch and run, but there is a penalty marker on the play. And the big play wiped away. That's a costly flag on the offense. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense comes up now 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
It's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Burke. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the pressure. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of it.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down RPO, he throws it to the right. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down, but that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
The Pirates have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, it looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Burke. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Goes out of bounds, but the game moves the ball right to the 10-yard line.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's caught. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
The Pirates come to the line with 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, East Carolina. This offense cannot be stopped. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. To the air, it's Burke. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. on the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Hand it off for a draw. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're watching something this team will savor forever, not to mention the fans. The first ever national title for this program. You think about all the teams, all the times they came close, all the times they were nowhere near this. And finally, this is the group to come through and make history.
Chris, when I think about college football, and you and I have talked about this, you think about it being run by blue bloods and how difficult it is to break through and actually become a group that can call themselves national champions. So yes, the legacy at this program, that's obvious, but it's the legacy for college football. Now every group that puts on this uniform will think they can also climb the mountain.
To punctuate another wild, exciting season of college football, one final salute for this season's national champions. For Joel Klatt, Holly Rowe, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official. Your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida Atlantic Owls.